Welcome to our living room. I try to be really intentional with the things that we put in our space because we're fairly minimal, but that means we really want to be intentional with the pieces we do choose to use. So an example of that would be our wall right here, which I kind of call our feature wall. In the middle of that, the core is Dallas and my wedding vows that we have. So I kind of call this like our family tree. But that's our wedding vows in the core of that. And then each of these are kids' nameplates. So there's Anya's nameplate. That's the reason we gave her the name we did. It's her verse on the bottom. We have Corbin's nameplate, we have Trevlin's nameplate, and then we're just working on Caden's nameplate. And so that really becomes kind of our family tree. Around that we have the filming that was really kind of how Dallas and I met, got to know each other, all of that kind of thing. And then on the ledge, we have my 3 kids' memory books. Anya, Trevlin, and Caden's, it's all what I'd call they're more like quote books, where I really want to record the things that they said and their personalities. I don't find like a lot of value in just, when their first tooth came in, when they started walking. Like if that's you, that's fine. But for me, I wanted to really record their personalities and the things that they said and remember those. And so those are all their quote books on the shelf. And then what I've placed in the windowsills are things that are just meaningful for us. So for instance, we have like the binoculars that are Dallas's grandpa's. The camera is my grandpa's. We have a watch, which is again another grandparent's watch. And then a gift from the Philippines when his grandpa were over there. Those kind of things they're not just sitting there as things that we like, they're actually like kind of almost memories of them that we have kept. That's kind of our family, right? That's kind of a little bit of just the things that are special to us. And then within our living room, I have over here on our coffee table, I have what I call the book. This is one of my favorite things as far as paper clutter. So I put, when things come in, anything that I'm not sure what to do with yet, I just throw in here. So this isn't actually a real book. It's a fake book that was made to look like a real book. But basically, when I get any mail, any paper, any of that kind of stuff, I immediately put anything in recycle we don't want. And then anything that I'm not quite sure what to do with, I want to come back to, or it's important that I take action on it right away, it goes in here so that I know to take action on it. And then every few months I go through and sort through it, make sure I'm on top of everything and get rid of stuff that I realize I don't really need this anymore. But that just really helps with paper clutter. And then we have over here is just, again, we have very limited storage. So I use this as the baby's change table right now. And then in here is our diaper and wipe storage. And so everything's in there. Discreet, put out of the way, there. This is extra storage, and so right now it's all of our like extra books, DVDs, sentimental things, all of that kind of stuff is in here. And then I have in these drawers, I've kind of divided out so that they're stationary drawers where it's like, yeah, just scissors, pens, glue, all that kind of stuff. And then the kids know that this middle drawer is kind of their arts and crafts things. Anything that I'm not totally sure, which is really full right now, so I can't get it open. No, anything that I'm not totally sure with the kids that I kind of want to put up, like there's some watercolor paint in here, there's sparkles in here, all those things I kind of want to put out of the way so they're not just playing with it all the time, so that we can take it out for specific times because it's kind of messy. That's their craft drawer. This is just the coloring drawer, and then this is my wrapping paper. I've tried to really minimize any of my wrapping stuff, and so basically I've tried to keep it down to ribbons and tape and everything in here so it doesn't explode. And then these are just kind of the kids' school. I got school stuff in here, and I got this is a little bit more extra stuff. This is stuff I'm using a little more frequently. Yeah, we've really rearranged this living room a lot over time. And actually, there's a lot that you can do as far as rearranging it. And I love the fact that occasionally when we kind of get bored, we just feel like it's a new season, we just want something different, then we'll just go and we'll rearrange and kind of give our small little space, just kind of freshen it up and make it more just fun for a little while, try something different. This desk is one that Dallas made when we were first married. And so it has, this can be a standing desk. These are sitting desks. And then he made it so that all the cords could go in the back. And so they're very concealed, makes it just a lot cleaner. And then we just have like stuff like hard drives, cords. This is a working station, like can be your mouse and your keyboard if you're standing up. Same with these. These are exactly the same. But then it's just tucked out of the way, really easy. One of my like favorite things that we have done now as far as minimizing is that we've gone down to one type of pencil and one type of pen. So this is my favorite, this is Jylisa's favorite. And no more like hunting for pencils and pens and random stuff. They're all exactly the same and they're our favorite. So I love that. If you do nothing else, highly recommend that tip. It's just really easy to keep on top of, right? Whereas I find like so many, when you have random ones, it's like they need to be sharpened. It's like no sharpening, they're all mechanical, or they run out of ink and then they get put back in. And so half the time when you go to find one, I feel like you can never find one that actually works. Whereas this is just, they're all there. If one doesn't work one time, throw it out kind of thing. So that's our living room. And so, yeah, I hope that there's some things there that you can take. Again, make it your own. Don't just try to copy me. Don't just try to implement the things I have. Really make it your own. And if there's things in this that you can use that can be valuable, then that's fantastic. Again, if there's things that you have done in your living room that you really liked, I'd really encourage you to share them with everybody else. I would love to know. I'm always trying to transform, always trying to make things better. So let me know in the comments below. So if you have missed, I did a full tour a couple weeks back of our full 900 square foot house. And I've also done a detailed view of our kitchen. So if you've missed those two, highly recommend going and checking those out if you enjoyed this one. And I will be having some new ones coming with the bedrooms. So keep an eye out for those.